Today we discuss about concurrency concept in Laravel. So sometimes if we want to execute several slow tasks which do not depend on one another, so in many cases significant performance improvements can be realized by executing the tasks concurrently. So Laravel's concurrency facade provides a simple, convenient API for executing closures concurrently. So Laravel achieves concurrency by serializing the given closures and dispatching them to the hidden artisan CLI command, so which unserializes the closures and invokes it within its own PHP process. The concurrency facade supports three drivers. One is the process, which is the default driver, and fork and sync. So these are the three drivers: process, fork and sync. Process is the default driver, and the fork driver offers improved performance compared to the default process driver, but it may only be used within PHP's CLI context, as PHP does not support forking during web requests. Before using fork driver, we need to install the Spatie by fork package. The composer command will be like this: composer require Spatie by fork, SPATIE by fork. The sync driver is primarily useful during testing when you want to disable all concurrency and simply execute the given closures in sequence within the parent process. Now we see running concurrent tasks. So in order to run concurrent tasks, we may invoke the concurrency facade's run method. The run method accepts an array of closures which should be executed simultaneously in child PHP process. To use a specific driver, we may use the driver method on concurrency facade, like concurrency, scope resolution operator driver, fork, run method. So like this, we will be using the driver method on concurrency facade. So to change the default concurrency driver, we should publish the concurrency configuration file via the config:publish artisan command and update the default option within the file. So the artisan command will be like this: php artisan config:publish concurrency. Now we see differing concurrent tasks. If you would like to execute an array of closures concurrently, but we may ignore the results of those closures, so then we will be using defer method. So when we use defer method, the closures are not executed immediately. So Laravel will execute the closures concurrently after the HTTP response has been sent to the user. So this is all about concurrency concept in Laravel. So mainly we have three drivers: process, fork, sync, and one method, important method, run method, and also driver method. So where the process driver is the default driver, and if we want to change that, so we will be publishing the PHP artisan config:publish concurrency. So by using this command, we will be publishing the concurrency in order to change the default driver, and we will be having defer method. So defer method can be used in order to execute the whatever the closures concurrently by ignoring the results immediately. So those results will be ignored, so we will not wait for those results, and we will not care about those results of closures when we use the defer method. So this is all about concurrency concept in Laravel. So thank you so much. This is Universal Host Star Ravindar Reddy Yampalla. Thanks to all of my fans, supporters, and followers, and a special thanks to all of my YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much.